look at people like Brother Rice, he is basically a prime example of the product of Bibb County Training School and H.C. Davidson High School. So we welcome you all. We want you to sit back. We want you to enjoy the day, fellowship with each other, not only as special guests, but also as distinguished alumni members and the community of Bibb County as a whole. So again, thank you, and God bless you all.
Occasion, very special one for a very special person. And as I said at the Founders Day appreciation back in February, I believe that God raises up people at certain times in the life of humanity that just do certain things to help people. And people like Martin Luther King and people like Mr. Henry Damon Davidson. And I'm going to say this, people like Alvin Rice. And I'm going to tell you why I say it. All right? First of all, we didn't ask Alvin Rice to be and take care of the museum. All right? But we set it up back in July of 2016. From that time on, Alvin Rice, he just took over. And he did things that nobody else would do. So then my question would be, okay, if he wasn't raised up to do it, then why is it that he's the only one? Of all the alumni, it's just that he took it upon himself to take care of the museum. Even to the point of putting these things down here down. You know, I mean, painting, anyway, we're gonna hear about that later. But the other thing is, he is not getting paid. This is just in his heart to do it for the Alumni Association. And he loves BCTS H.D. Davidson High School and the community. So this occasion is to publicly and officially honor Alvin Rice. So as we continue on, just keep that in mind. He is not getting paid. He just stepped up to do this, and that is something special. Amen. 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 Okay, it says on here, musical selection. So what I want you to do is join me in a chorus of America the Beautiful. Everybody knows that song, right? We had to learn it in school. All right? Oh, beautiful.
Before I read this proclamation, I want Brother Rice, family members, all of them to stand. Those that are present. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for coming. So the proclamation reads as follows. Proclamation, Alvin L. Rice, Curator, Bibb County Training School / Henry Davidson High School History Museum. Curator, caregiver, custodian, manager, keeper, guardian, as defined by the Oxford languages. Whereas Alvin L. Rice is a 1966 Henry Damon Davidson High School alumni, active alumni association member, and committee chairperson. Whereas Alvin L. Rice maintains and cares for the Bibb County Training School, Henry Damon Davidson High School History Museum. He dusts the furniture and the exhibits, cleans and waxes the flooring, repaint walls, secure the placements of exhibits, and enhances the interest of the museum. Whereas he initiates and encourages museum tours. Whereas he schedules and conducts museum tours and workshops. Whereas his recall of Bibb County Training School, Henry Davidson High School history, its community, its parents, its students, its faculty, and staff are a joy to visit. Whereas he continues to solicit and collect memorabilia to be included in the museum exhibition. Whereas he consistently assures the integrity of the museum exhibits and its houses. Whereas at December 2nd, 2021, Alumni Association meeting, Mr. John Banks presided, Mr. Alvin L. Rice pending appointment as curator of the Bibb County Training School, Henry Damon Davidson High School History Museum was unanimously approved by the executive committee. Now, therefore, on this 21st day of May, 2027, I, Mr. John Avery, president of the Bibb County Training School, Henry Damon Davidson High School Alumni Association, do hereby install Mr. Alvin L. Rice as curator of the Bibb County Training School, Henry Damon Davidson High School History Museum, located at Centreville Middle School, Centreville, Alabama. Mr. Rice, I present to you this proclamation for the great service that you have rendered and you still render. We appreciate you, the work that you've done. We appreciate the support of your family who work behind the scene to make sure that you are successful in what you're doing. So we, as the Alumni Association of Bibb County Training School, Henry Damon Davidson High School, present this proclamation to you on this day. Saying the last thing, and I will ask you to come and speak to the crowd. There will be a proclamation. This same proclamation will be exhibited in the Bibb County Training School, H.D. Davidson High School Museum. Thank you for what you do in your service. Please speak to the group. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. At the acceptance award, I remember the words of my old baseball high school coach. And what he told me a half a century ago. He told me that, he said that anytime you receive an honor, it's not as much as what you did, it's what the people around you did. And I understand that now. So I received this honor because of you, the alumni and the friends of H.D. Davidson, Bibb County Training School. This honor is most of you all, because without you all, I couldn't receive this honor. And because of you, I accept this honor. I tell you this, Davidson High School is no ordinary school, because an ordinary school would not have given up by now. We have given up by now. We are going to always recognize Davidson. Although the name of the school has changed, we will keep the history of Davidson alive. It is our duty to teach the younger generation about the history of Davidson High School Bulldogs. I believe that all kids that come up in Centreville and Brent and West Blockton, should know about Mr. Davidson. He was one of our greatest heroes to us. Mr. Davidson now, you see his book, Inching Along. In all the homes now, Mr. Davidson, he is still reverend in the homes of many people. And I said, you know, we gonna recognize this thing, school forever. I love my school, I love Davidson, I love the teachers that taught me, and I always remember them. And I always said, you know, be humble for this, that it's not something I did, it's what you all did. It's because of Davidson standing here is now that I stand here. And I always said, you know, we went to Davidson, we didn't know it then, but this was the greatest time of our lives. We did not realize it then, but now we realize that they were the best years of our lives. And in closing, I said, Davidson forever. Thank you.
All right, all right.
May I ask all the alumni members to gather around and take a photo out?